Hello, my name is Christina Fox and this is my plot, and I want to welcome you to Northfields Allotments, the oldest allotments in London. So back in the 1800s all of this was common land, but it was owned by the Bishop of London. He was the lord of the manor, but he decided that some of it should be converted and changed over to allotments for the local people to grow fruit and vegetables, and also as well to keep them at the pub. At that point it was managed by the church and then by charity, and it finally got passed down to our current landlord, who is called Pathways, and there is a charity that deals with social housing. Back in the 1970s, 1980s, we lost about 60% of the allotments here. Some of it was compulsory purchased and built on, and some of it was built on by the current charity. They wrote to us and said they actually want to now build on some more of this land, so we will lose another percentage of it. And obviously the plot holders here are very unhappy about that. You know, we're very attached to this site and we love it very much, and we love our plots, we love the wildlife here. So most of us are very keen on the heritage of it as well, that we are the oldest, and so we want to preserve it and protect it. So what I want to do is to show you where the building works will be and what we will lose, and tell you, a little bit about the site. So I thought it'd be a good idea to start off with a little tour of the north side of the site. We're quite long and thin here. At the moment we're looking west, so that's our driveway with the big double gates down at the bottom, and that goes all the way to there, which is a dead end. So that's sort of west to east. Then if I turn that way, that's the long walk that takes you all the way to the south end of the site, and if I do 180 degrees, then that's the rest of the long walk taking you to the northern end of the site. So I'm going to start a little tour, and if I take you down this way, there's two plots I want to show you to begin with, because they're right beside each other and they just show how different people use their allotments. So this one, here we go. So this is Barbara's plot, and obviously there's not a lot in it at the moment because it's sort of winter time, but she's got some cabbages there. But what you should notice is it's all neat, straight rows. And I suppose when people talk about allotments, this is kind of what they think about. They think of people growing things in neat, tidy rows. They probably think of old men sitting in their sheds drinking cups of tea from a flask. And some of our plots are like this. But let me spin around and show you this plot. Okay, so here you might think, well, there's no straight rows. That's because this is a wildflower meadow, and it's been sort of kind of put to bed really for the winter time. But if you come back and look at these videos in sort of summer, this will be just a riot of butterflies and bees, because it'll be covered in flowers and it's so beautiful. So this is Simon's plot. The other amazing thing on Simon's plot is his shed. Everybody here knows Simon's shed, which he made out of doors and has a wonderful green roof. It's absolutely stunning. Probably what you can't see from the video, so if I come around a little bit, you'll see all these sort of bamboo that were cut to go into these sort of eaves. And if we were to look really, really carefully, you'll see some of them are filled in because the bees have been nesting in there. So they've laid eggs in that, and they will emerge as solitary bees sort of next year. So as well as being an amazing shed made out of just loads of stuff from skips, from recycling, it's a complete wildlife haven. It's just incredible. So here at Northfields, we don't really care whether you want to grow vegetables in straight rows or whether you want a pond with a wildlife area. The important thing is that you come, you tend it, and you love it, and you make the most of it. Okay, I'm gonna carry on back down the path, and we'll go back down the long walk. Okay. So this is quite a sort of long, thin site. Here we go. There's one of our big oak trees. Our hedgerow is about 900 metres altogether, which is a huge amount of hedgerow, and it's actually designated by the council as what's called a SINC, which is a site of interest for nature conservation, which is supposed to give it protection in planning. So we're going to hope that when they put their plans in for planning permission, that will be one of the things that we can use to try and stop it. Along the way, we can stop here. This is our Anderson shelter. About 2.5 years ago, the plot holders got together and we decided that we could do a better job of managing the site and taking care of it, because we're here every day. So we have 7 people on the committee, and I'm the chair of the committee. One of the first things we did was to try and sort out the hedgerow, and I'll do some shots of the hedgerow in a little while. And amazingly, when we started to clear it out, apart from all the usual litter and rubbish, we found this. We found an Anderson shelter, and it wasn't actually in too bad a condition. And so the plot holder Simon, whose plot you've just seen, the one with the amazing shed, he put most of it together, repaired it, and then a group of the other guys got together, dug a hole, buried it in, and of course originally it would have been buried much deeper than this, but it was pretty hard work just to get it this deep. So I like to think of the old girl sort of looking after Londoners and helping save their lives when the bombs were dropping. So it's really lovely to have it here, and we're really pleased that we found it and that we've got it and repaired it. And in fact, it's quite a big hit on our open days. A lot of the older folk like to come and have a little look and explain to their grandchildren what it is and what they were for. Okay, we'll carry on up this way. Here we go. So now we're getting to the bit where people are going to lose their plots. So let me have a little look. I'm looking for plot numbers. So this is the area we're going to lose in the development. So all of this, all the way from here up to the fence. See if I can hold this up a little bit high and show you. There we go. So all of that, that's what will go. Everything there. So it's quite a large amount. When you say it's only 5%, it doesn't seem very much, but when you come and actually stand here, it is quite a lot. And in fact, Adrian's will probably end up being the access road. So all of this is what we'll lose. You can see people have got little Wendy houses here as well. They bring their kids, because this is a nice place for the kids to come. You know, it's fenced off, it's safe here. They can play around, they can learn about where food comes from. It's such a shame that we're going to lose so much of this site. I'm really sorry to see this plot go. It's got a fantastic, huge, great big pond, a bit iced over at the moment, but it's got loads of fruit trees. The person who's had this plot had it for over 20 years or so, and it's just gorgeous when you see all the blossom and then all the fruit. It's just a wonderful plot. I'm really sorry to see it go. So Simon, who has this plot, is very much into wildlife and into birds, and there's a big area at the back where he's sort of put loads of branches and things together for our hedgehogs to have somewhere to live. So it's a fantastic little wildlife area, loads of birds here. So all of this will go All of this will be destroyed. This will be underneath the access road, which will go straight across into Adrian's plot over there. So I just wanted to thank you for watching, and if you want to try and help us out, we do have a petition, and I'll leave a link in the description, but also we need to raise money. Always, advice, legal advice, planning advice, people need money for these things. So we do have a GoFundMe page as well, and if you can spare us a couple of quid, we'd be very grateful and extremely thankful to help us preserve this wonderful place. We do love it here, and we'll do everything we possibly can to protect it and make sure it's still here for another 100, 200 years. So thanks for watching.